change begins with you and me, my people. Oh, governments can do it alone. Let's come together for change.
Indeed, I say to the glory of Almighty Allah, change begins with me.
The Change Begins With Me campaign, conceived by the Ministry of Information and Culture, is aimed at entrenching the values of accountability and integrity, as well as inculcating positive attitudinal change in Nigerians towards achieving comprehensive national development. President Muhammadu Buhari, while formally handing over the instrument of the Change campaign to the Minister of Information for transmission to all Nigerians, expressed worry that honesty, hard work, integrity, and godliness have given way to all kinds of manifestations of lawlessness and degeneration in Nigeria's national life.
It is the reason that some elements will break pipelines and other oil facilities, thus robbing the nation of much-needed resources. It is the reason that money belonging to our commonwealth will be brazenly stolen by same public officials to whom they were entrusted. It is part of what has driven our economy into deep problems, out of which we are now working hard to extricate ourselves. We cannot fold our arms and allow things to continue the old way.
The president, who challenged Nigerians to summon new spirits of responsibility, service, patriotism, and sacrifice, said the nation cannot continue to have a thriving army of rent-seekers and vested interest while the majority suffers.
I am therefore appealing to all Nigerians to be part of this campaign. Our citizens must realize that the change they want to see begins with them. Before you ask, where is the change they promise us? You must first ask, how far have I changed my ways? What have I done to be part of the change for the greater good of society?
The Change Begins With Me campaign will be driven by government, but as President Buhari said, it must be strongly supported by all concerned individually.
In this regard, the private sector is a major stakeholder. Indeed, when the campaign succeeds, it will impact heavily on the private sector. A punctual, diligent, and hard-working staff can only be of benefit of not just himself or herself or the organization they work for, but to various governments, whether at local, state, or federal level.
The president charged the Ministry of Information and Culture, as well as the National Orientation Agency, to not only pursue the campaign vigorously, but also ensure its sustenance in all the nooks and crannies of Nigeria, so that the young, the old, the rich, and the poor can buy in.
Change begins with me.
From the State House, Adamu Sambu, NTA News.